Hey everybody, it's time to swing. We're still swinging, and I'm your host, Thomas. And today, family, I'm sure as y'all can tell, I'm still super sick, but I'm committed to bringing y'all the show. We got my boy Ali Zoe Adams up, family. All right, Ali Zoe Adams said Don King was a gangster. Okay, OG Gigaveli, he said Ali was that dude. And anybody trying to say he wasn't, no, you can't. All right, Terrance Gangsta Williams got a lot to say. All right, he said C Murder was not a G. All right, he said BG was like that. All right, and he getting into his Cash Money story and what happened between him and Birdman when he got out of jail. Okay, so without further ado, family, we gonna hop into the motion and we keeping it busting.
Jab Judas, my motherfucker.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
We here, me and him, man. That's Cipriani's. But this dude right here, he post up his house right in front of Cipriani's. This thing is worth $20 million. But he been 2 weeks he been here. They can't get him from around here. The people want you from around here.
Who give a fuck? Fuck them, they faggots. You kiss crack his ass.
Listen, the people ask. No, listen. Fabio? Who Fabio?
No, yeah, that was the
He said you throw the food out. You throw the food back out. You're ungrateful. He told me you're ungrateful.
See that?
You're not
One
listening.
nigga against another nigga.
How I'm gonna get some nigga? He said you ungrateful. Why you throw the food at people? Why you throw food at people? He said you threw food at people.
What I just say? What did I just say? A black man to a black man.
You ain't throw food at no.
Hell. No, my boy.
You been here 2 weeks though.
So, wait a minute, how long
No,
have I been here?
listen. You can be here however long you want to.
I'm a hustler.
That's listen,
right, I
man.
sell, look on the ground.
I'm on that. But I'm
wait
just
let
wondering.
me tell you something. I sell drums.
Why you say I want?
Wait.
I want lamb chop. I heard you say I want lamb chop.
Goddamn right.
Damn.
Goddamn right. That ain't nothing.
Huh?
Cipriani. You know where you at. You know where you at.
You just put it to order it like that.
Yeah, no. Goddamn right. I'm a fucking big ass man. I'm a fucking big.
Hey, all right, let me get another mimosa, man.
Yeah.
I'm gone, man.
Shout out to Zoe, family.
Hello, hip hop. This Ali Zoe Adam, man, aka Zoe Pound Representative, aka the Cloth, CLOTH, the Cloth, 305, man. I'm from Dade County, man. Born and raised, yeah. That's me in the video, yeah. That's all I ever wanted at one time, man. Hey, hip hop, man, we at a senseless time right now, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of situations going on, and it's understandable. You know what I'm saying? It's not a way, you know what I'm saying, to dictate how we're going to move forward. Just as our lingo's in trouble. And it's real trouble, you know what I'm saying, to move on, you know what I'm saying, to the next couple of decades. Right now, certain situations, like we got to understand, is as Africa's 5,000 years old. You know what I'm saying? Europe is over 3,500 years old. You know what I'm saying? With 28 nations in it. You know what I'm saying? And even though we have to look at other situations, America, you know what I'm saying, is only 247 years old. But hip-hop is only 49 years old. It's a baby. It got a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? And our lingo right now, how we chastise each other, you know what I'm saying? And how we going to move forward, really going to dictate the traffic on how everything going to go on each highway, 95, I-20, 75, everything. So one of the things that we got to check ourselves on, you know what I'm saying, is words like, you trying me. Like, what the fuck does you trying me mean? I see dudes in prison, you know what I'm saying, man, nigga tried me. Man, nigga took me there. He tried me. And you know what I'm saying, not really understanding after the situation at hand, like, oh, man, dude had an auntie in the building, man. I thought dude was trying me because he rolled by looking at me crazy and everything. So when we use words like you trying me, we got to be more detailed about the situation at hand. We got to understand, you know what I'm saying, what we saying. Because you trying me, we done built it where it take a 0 to 100. And not really understanding how we using this punchline, you know what I'm saying, to move forward with how we trying to think, you know what I'm saying, cycle of, you know what I'm saying, the cortex of our mind. You know what I'm saying, just a lot of different words. Situations like, you know, we don't build word like you's a boss. Okay, you's a boss, cool. But you know what I'm saying? In the circle, let's say 4, 5 dudes, you know what I'm saying? In the circle, like left for 4, 5 dudes. Let's say my man, you know what I'm saying, OG Junk, you know what I'm saying, Zoe Pound Nick, you know what I'm saying, all of us, you know what I'm saying, Red Eyes, we talking. You know? It's as what if Junk, you know what I'm saying, he ain't on clown time, you know what I'm saying, on joke time, and he say something, he's a boss. You know what I'm saying? If Zoe Pound Nick saying something, then he's a boss, you know? A boss can change, you know what I'm saying, 15 times within 2 minutes if a nigga giving good game. You know what I'm saying? Not thinking a little nigga, little boy in you. You know what I'm saying? Just receiving, you know what I'm saying, situations at hand to know how a nigga a certain game and moving on. You know, so we gotta know how to address ourselves with words like, you know what I'm saying, use a boss in situations like that, you know, and in circles, you know, dudes just telling each other, man, you can
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Bobo Anderson. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate your support. You know I do.
stand that. Once a dude telling you shit like that, you can stand that. Dude ain't right. He foul. You know what I'm saying? You might as well go ahead, you know what I'm saying, and put the seed of that out. Because, you know what I'm saying, dudes don't do that to each other. They say, man, you can stand that. You know, that's something that's ugly. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Dude don't do that if he next to a dude at all. You know? It's just a lot of different retro situations that I want to just address, you know? Sean, do you see me? Yeah, I can't see myself. But a lot of other situations that we got going is like, you know, these dudes like Colin Kaepernick, Black Caucus, you know what I'm saying, ACLU, you know, the National Network, Black Lives Matter, man. Listen, man, y'all dudes that's in the feds, man, how y'all don't understand, like, how we gonna put up a fight? Right now we got technology. We gotta find one issue and put it back on one issue. Shit like we need a hashtag abolish PSI and PSR. PSI within the entity, within the feds, you know what I'm saying, is a violation. You dudes that's been locked up, y'all know it's fucking up niggas' character. This PSI and PSR. Man, if you do a crime, man, you know what I'm saying, you're not even in here for a crime. You getting careered, careered at 851, you face 15, 20, and 30 years. This shit got niggas screaming deep in their solitary mind, man. They screaming. Like, man, it's blast first. I ain't gonna do that. But PSI and PSR dudes gonna do time, gonna do dumb shit. They gonna be doing time, whatever. But it's as man, you know what I'm saying? If we don't hashtag abolish PSI, PSR. PSI is an entity from category 1 to 6. You know what I'm saying? It is violate your Fifth Amendment of double jeopardy. Double jeopardy is a real Fifth Amendment. It has your rights. Just like, you know what I'm saying, freedom of speech is your right, you know what I'm saying? Right to bear arms is your right. Right to, you know what I'm saying, jury and trial.
Telling you right now, family, they ain't gonna never give a damn. Okay? I was screaming that for the last 20 years. So many dudes screamed it before me, they ain't never gonna care.
Double jeopardy. Dude just getting, feel me out on this here. 15 years, you know what I'm saying, 20 and 30 years for career offender, you know what I'm saying, within the Fed. So whatever you did in your past, you know what I'm saying, as soon as you come in here, you face 15 years for. It need to be abolished, PSI. Joe Biden wrote this, not just war on drug. Detail, you know what I'm saying, the Black Caucus kind of capping all this goddamn kneeling. Detail what the fuck is going on.
Family, that's just a way of sentencing you again for some shit you already served just the sentence for.
Because a motherfucker, there's a movie, man, called, you know what I'm saying, Double Jeopardy with Ashley Judge. You know what I'm saying? She killed. Word is that she killed her husband. She had to do 15 years. Tommy Lee Jones was her FBI probation. And that man, she got out. She said, man, that nigga's still alive, man. That man told her, man, if you kill that man in front of the White House, you can't go to jail. This is all right. We doing time for something that we already did. And then they say, oh, why dudes going to the fraud game? In fraud, this is a blatant racist clause. If you do a white collar crime, then you do not start off with 15, 20, and 30 years for your past. If you do a white collar crime, you do not start off with armed career 851 at all. This shit is blatant something, you know what I'm saying, that it is fucking up dudes, because dudes don't even know what they doing time for. Because they said PSI has category 1 to 43. That's understandable. But the 1 to 6, Talking about your past, you start off at 15, 20 years, dudes for 4, 5 grand. Dudes like Plies, them just screaming it out, 3, 4, 5 grand, but they not really dictating the issue at hand and the pinnacle situation that is causing, you know what I'm saying, for a nigga solitary mind to scream. What the fuck? This shit.
Family, they ain't never gonna give a damn. Shout out everybody. Shout out everybody. Smash that like button and we keeping it busting.
The hood, man. Chip been doing this thing for a long time, man. A lot of people, though, if they got anything negative to say about that, man, you know they. I'm gonna do what the young people say. They cap, and I'm gonna say what we call it.
Shout out to OG Gigaveli. I've been watching OG Gigaveli. I like OG Gigaveli.
Flogging, man. Chip been doing this thing for a long time in the city, man. You know what I mean? We didn't move in the same circle, but at the end of the day, we knew some of the same guys. We come from the same cloth when it comes down to the streets. You know, I support the consciousness that he bringing back to Miami. I support the grind, the persistence, the advice that he is giving to all. Let's get to this money, man. Put all those small differences to the side. Miami should be in a place where we was for so many years as a source city. I don't have no feeling about the Zoe Pound situation. The thing is with me is it's an opportunity, like you said. It's an opportunity to make millionaires down here. Like I told them, I want to act in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Get me if I gotta use what that shit that say to help you speak the language. You know what I'm saying? The
Chat GPT, the
Babel, if I gotta use the
translator.
Babel app. The Babel app or whatever it is.
to talk Creole. To talk Creole.
Yeah, I know a few. Yeah, they can mix. Yeah, I know. Stop by saying and not bootleg. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, you know what I mean? I can throw it in there, but you know, it's an opportunity, man. Like we don't need to go. None of us don't need to go back to prison. None of us need to be no bloodshed. There need to be no tension because we got these young people watching and they'll react off of some clout.
Life don't start till your 30s. So you had I've been seeing you doing your thing on the podcast, on the YouTube thing. Salute to you on that, your grind, you can being consistent. That's great. Man, I really see you know, continue to grow. You just had a video and I did a reactionary to it with Ali Chip.
Right.
Ali Chip Zoe.
Right.
How do you know him? Tell us about that and how that came about with you even linking up with him after you got out of jail.
Like Chip been doing, you know him as Chip from the hood, man. Chip been doing this thing for a long time, man. A lot of people, though, if they got anything negative to say about that, man, you know, I'm gonna do what the young people say, they cap, and I'm gonna say what we call it flogging, man. You know what I'm saying? Chip been doing this thing, you know, for a long time in the city, man. You know what I mean? We didn't move in the same circle, but at the end of the day, we knew some of the same guys. We come from the.
That's what I be trying to tell you, family. See, in the hood, that's how it is. We all from this hood right here, but we don't all run together. You see, he from Carroll City, but he didn't run with the same crew as Ali.
Same clout when it comes down to the streets. You know, I support the consciousness that he bringing back to Miami, man. I support, you know.
But he know Ali, and Ali know him. Ali know what's up with him, and he know exactly what's up with Ali, because that's how it is in the hood.
The grind, you know what I mean? The persistence, the advice that he is giving to all. Let's get to this money, man. Put all those small differences to the side. Miami should be in a place where we was for so many years as a source city, a city but we still a source city, but it's like now people just stick their hand in Miami and get what they want and don't give the credit that they got it from Miami, you know what I'm saying? Or they don't bring the people along that they borrowed or they style or this. Just recently you had Drake and Lotto. They just had a song that's trending on the top shots right now. Act like you're riding a stick. Act like you're riding a stick. You know what I mean? That's Miami bass right there. That's Miami dance. That's stick moving, man. I just had one of my homeboys, the Stick King. Man, shout out to Piccolo on my podcast. Stick King, been sticking for a long. Shout out to my homeboys, them out of Murder Grove, MGT. Future came down here and did Stick Talk, which you know, my homeboys out of North Miami, they the ones brought Future down here. True story. So when Future started getting his style, he took back off to Atlanta and he just took the Miami flavor and sound with him. You know what I'm saying? Okay. They wrapped it around Atlanta. And then you look at it, you get Atlanta get the credit for it. But you know, you can't blame somebody if you let the Joker come down here
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Noel and Gent, Claxton back checking in. Salute to you, family. Appreciate your support. You know I do.
And not saying that we want you to come down here, but at the end of the day, you know, if you go, the right thing to do is say shout out to where, like I'm gonna shout out to them boys out of Miami with this guy going on. But being that they know we a house divided, we started arguing with this ourselves. Somebody going out the back door with everything. You know what I mean? While we sitting in the front arguing about this, arguing about that, they backdooring us right here. Ain't no money involved. The little senile, and they act off some real clout. And I'm gonna tell this all to all you shot callers or want to be the leader of this, the leader of that. I just told y'all the new caste system is about the RICO Act. The RICO Act ain't about the dope boy. It's about the fentanyl game, and it's about the gang. They gang. They know y'all gang. So at the end of the day, you can want to be the founder of this, the founder of that. But if one of these kids react out of that mother, you calling yourself the OG of this or OG of that, the founder of this, the founder of that, your ass gets swept on in, and you already a criminal. And that little money that you think you got when you're dealing with the Fed don't give a fuck about that. They want you to tell, or they want you to motherfucker go lay down and be the realest dumb nigga on captivity.
OG Jigga, you need to tell them again, because I don't think they heard you. You either going to tell them what they know, or you going to go sit your ass down forever.
So my thing is, hold up, y'all, to the founders and
until they say, you know what I'm saying, that's what it is. Because I'm telling you, family, they ain't giving you the deal is whatever they offered you. You don't take it, your ass going to trial.
And the leaders and the shot callers, you understand what I'm saying? Hold up, I'm just gonna give y'all a piece of advice. This is why my brother Larry Hoover is still stuck where he at. Because in the feds, in the sentencing process, hearsay is permissible. That's why you don't catch me on no videos.
Crazy,
you don't catch me on no, hold up. You don't catch me on no videos incriminating none of my homeboys about, oh, he broke this down with me or broke, and they still fighting for their case. I talk about my I done served time on. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to tell.
How do you feel about like, you know, some of the Zopound? I talked to Zopound No. I talked to him on the phone.
Right.
Fair use, family. Shout out to Crypto Blood, family.
And he's like, he's not really mad at Ali per se, but he just want to set the record straight on a couple of things as far as the whole Zopound movement and story and everything. Because my whole thing was, bruh, right or wrong, good or bad, like this Ali chip then brought motion back to the name Zopound. Now, what y'all do with that opportunity, I mean, y'all can take it and run with it, but I wasn't thinking about Zopound.
Family, me neither. He pumped it up. They got the nerve to be upset with him about it.
Until Ali got home. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about like Junkie Junk? He's very upset. I know y'all had a little spat for a minute. Y'all chopped it up like grown men. He came at you. He came at you. And you came back as a grown man. I like how your response was.
He said, son, he spoke upon the fact that my journalism allowed me to, you know what I mean, the same thing that you doing, trying to build a perspective from both sides or whatever, you know, and platform so maybe some discussion can happen. I don't have no feeling about the Zopound situation. The thing is with me is it's an opportunity, like you said. It's an opportunity to make millionaires down here. Like I told them, I want to act in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Get me, if I got to use what that shit is that say the shit that help you speak the language. You know what I'm saying? The
Chat GPT, the
Babel, if I got to use the Babel app. The Babel app, whatever it is.
to talk Creole. To talk Creole.
AI serious, ain't it, fam?
I know a few, they can mix my, I know stop by saying and not bootleg. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? I can throw it in there, but you know, it's an opportunity, man. Like we don't need to go, none of us don't need to go back to prison. None of us need to be no bloodshed. There need to be no tension because we got these young people watching and they'll react off of some clout.
Shout out to OG Gigaveli family. If you ain't subscribed, family, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button for me. Fasten up your seatbelt because we keeping it busted.
Oh, Adam, my mentor has always been Don King. Don King has always been my mentor because of the path that he took. Knowing, I know a lot of, really so much about him because I see myself within him. Don doesn't have no talent. You know what I'm saying? He can't play the guitar, he can't shoot the ball, he can't bump. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no talent. His talent is this. His talent is to think. So it's like, wow, I watched him. Don been locked up 38 times. On his 22nd time, he shot 2 people coming into his number's house. And Don, you know, he raised up with his mom. You know, they selling pies, calling it lucky numbers. Don got into the numbers.
Family. And Don King was a big dude. What was he, like 6'5"?
Number system in Cleveland, big Cleveland. When Don got into it, man, Don had the respect and the notoriety of La Costa Nostra, the Gambino, the Lucchese family, the Bonanno family. He had their interests. They wanted to deal with a man like Don King. The Gambino family had him first option. When he said a number, when he said the Dolphins and New England, give Dolphins 5, give Dolphins -5. All right, Dolphin gonna win. Whatever he said, it was making billions back then. I don't know how much billions today, but billions back then off of Don King. Don only got this here, but Don, you know, on the 38th time that he got locked up, he pistol whooped a dude to death, saying, "Give me my money, give me my money, where my money, where my money?" Because he's running a number house, so he going through a lot of things. He pistol whooped Sam Garrett to death, 6'5". He died on the scene.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Darkness Black, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate your support. You know I do. She said, he said, so he was a crook. Yeah, you know, it sound like it to me.
He had so much power. The police came. He said, "Y'all know me?" They say, "Don, you might have fucked up on this one."
You know how it is, baby girl. Sometimes you gotta do a little bad so you could do a little good.
He said he owed me money. He slipped. They wrote it down. But anyway, Don go through it. He get a life sentence. When he get a life sentence, man, you know, it was another rumor, you know, saying that John Gotti slapped Don King, but I never believed that rumor. You know what I'm saying? I seen it from where it's from. I went deep into it. That's another story. But anyway, Don, he locked up with a life sentence. The Cleveland Mafia is who, he a runner for his Cleveland Mafia. They really run everything. But he watching everything. He the best runner. He got all the mob. He got, God bless his dad, Nicky Scarfo in Philly too. He sneaked to holler at Don. Don got him one of the richest mob bosses in Philly. But Don, he locked up now with a life sentence. The Cleveland Mafia going to see him spend money. They putting big people with him. And he's still giving them numbers. Pop, 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 pop. He do it for 3 years. He ain't gonna end up doing 4.5, right? He ended up doing it for 3 years. Boop. He get out. And on a Vizzo with them, and he tell the Cleveland Mafia, Bob, no, he told him, no more numbers for you, man. Get me out of jail. Got up and walked off. That was like disrespectful to the Cleveland head mafia boss. They ain't do it. So they start to help. They find a congressman. Holler at the judge. The life sentence come off. Pop, swap out. Pop, pop, there he out. He get out, he tell the mob boss Cleveland, we ain't doing numbers no more. They say, huh? Listen, we going into boxing. They say, huh? We going to boxing. We going to do the first one at the hospital. We going to go to the hospital and we going to do the first one. When we go to this hospital, it's going to open all doors. Don went to that hospital. They needed money, fundraiser, right? And boom, he go down. He put a boxing match right in front of it. Brrr, the money, so much money came. They say they cleared back then, man. 14 million in front of the hospital for the boxing match. His first boxing expedition performance. His first one. He do it at the hospital. It worked. They say they made 632 million back then when they did the fundraiser for the hospital. Don's second fight, he walked up to Muhammad Ali and he saw the Nation of Islam pushed him. Get back, nigga, get back. He like, hey, Muhammad, you fought in Madison Square Garden. You fought, you know what I'm saying, in Canada, in Europe. And man, you keep fighting, man, you know what I'm saying, New York. We gonna fight for your peoples. They said, hey, get back, man. Muhammad say, what? He said, when you gonna fight for your peoples? He said, hold on. Y'all let him come over here. What you talking about? The second fight, he said, man, Muhammad, when you gonna fight for your peoples in Africa? Zaire, I know the king. He said, you know the king? He said, yeah, that's my friend. We've been wanting you to fight in Africa bad. He said, anyway, he said, man, how are we gonna make this short? He said, sign this blank paper. Once they see your signature, the king is gonna spend the money. The peoples are gonna be with you. We love you, the transition. Take us to Muslim. Take us to Islam. Please, the king wants you. He signed. Said, huh, go to Africa. He went to the Republic of Zaire. Don't even know this man. He went there and he told him, Don told him, I'm gonna make you bigger than Mubarak, Nelson Mandela, Gaddafi. I'm finna make you the biggest man in this 53 nation, man, called Africa. And guess why? He said, why? He said, I'm gonna call it Rumble in the Jungle. And when you finish with this spectacular, you're gonna be the biggest person, but you gotta open up the vault. He said, the vault? Yeah. He looked at the signature. He said, brilliant. Take him to the vault. He just grabbed about 800,000. He went to go find George Foreman. Man, a good WBC commentary man said, Don told me, I'm going to show you the power of putting your hands around a nigga. He found George Foreman and put his hands around him. Pop! And walked with him. George automatically said, Africa? Dang. I can't deny that. I ain't want to fight him, man. But Africa? I'm going to sign them 3 blank papers. He did. He went to go find Barry Gordy at Motown. He showed Barry all the signatures. They said, I just need you, Barry Gordy. Second fight out of prison after an elbow. Ain't much do none. He said, man, listen here, Don. I'm going to give you Ron Isley, Diana Ross. I'm going to give you your man, Lottie Price, man. I hear that's not good, but it's beef with. He said, I'm going to give you James Brown, Stevie Wonder. He say, man, he say, look, I got a notary of the CEO. All them people I said, you don't need none one of them signatures. All my signature, Barry Gordy, is the only signature you need. Africa and Zaire? This is it? You gonna bring the great Islam? Don said yes. While he's stamping the paper, Pop and hand all the artists. He called each artist say, Barry say, I'ma go, except for James Brown. James Brown say, suck, I want my 100,000 now. I don't give a damn about Africa. He the only one got paid, sad to say at the end of the day, right? But all the artists performing was, it was a great thing. It had to go down.
James Brown said, listen, I don't have no sympathy. I got bills.
It went down, Muhammad did it. It was Rumble in the Jungle. It was amazing. He's put a spectacular up. He said, I just need you to do one thing, Muhammad. He said, what? Huh? You say that out your mouth. He said, what's this? The mic was there. He said, Don King is the best promoter in the world. He said, it's on. It's on. The mob had took the money, man. The mob, Don ain't play with that money at all. The mob took all the money. He ain't had no stronghold. He wasn't mobbing with the right people. His second fight anyway is in the Philippines. Third fight, Thriller and Melina. Man, come on, man. But you see, what it is about Don King is 94 and hip hop really need to look at him because they just try to make him bombastic, loud, manipulated, everything. But me, I don't blame him. Like I did 19 fights with you, Mike Tyson. Why is me? Damn, Larry Holmes, you gonna say that? I think black, I think green. He looks black, lives white, and think green. Don say, man, they spend their money and mad because I keep mine. But they just made him out to be this.
See, family, that's the investment in a fighter. The promoters don't get much out of paying a fighter a whole bunch of money. They need him to hurry up and spend what they gave him so he could be ready to fight again.
The different way people want to see a black man that did 38 times, he was locked up, had 2 murders, did a life sentence, had to deal with the Italians and seeing they ain't tripping on him, dealing with the hood, but he's going against Bob Arum. Bob Arum went to Harvard, 12 years to learn boxing. He got the Bellagio, Steve Wynn, he got the MGM, he got him on lock, straight out of college. 1 week out of college. Then find out. He go to Vegas. They say Bob Arum walked up to him because he did Rumble in the Jungle. And he been waiting for this. Bob Arum talked to him, Don gave him the game, and he out-negotiated HBO, Budweiser, he out-negotiated pay-per-view, he out-negotiated the next 16 fighters, man. Don just out-negotiated people. As Don doing this now, you gotta understand, Don went through it and got all management. Don had Joe Frazier at one time. And when he just started doing he started doing a certain symbol. But anyway, he got Joe Frazier, whatever. Ken Norton knock out Joe Frazier. The reporter come and say, Mr. Don King, how could you put your hands of Ken Norton in the air When Joe Frazier won, Don said, I came with a champ, I'm going to leave with a champ. And when Don did that, I struggled for like 6 years personally to understand this word hip-hop is selling, loyalty. I come to understand loyalty is to die for somebody. I'm not finna die for you. What I will let you know is that, trust me, there's a lot of different ethics that come before. Devotion is my first.
Men want loyalty their way, but want to give it to you how the hell they want to give it to you. Man, the hell with that.
First one, go to first base, go to second base. We coming home, just chill. I'm going to tell you when to go. Just chill. The chessboard show you how many players you need. But I try to understand in every which way, why? Why would Don King go about it in a certain way? When I get to it, I learned that Don King is so exceptional. He put the other man's hand in the air to say, you're the champ. At that moment, like the disciples in Jesus, I believe John, Paul, Peter, you know what I'm saying? I believe them all. Even Judas, Peter. Revelations. But Don King would answer and say, I came with a champ and I'm going to leave with a champ. He made sure all his fighters was good. He never at once made sure they didn't become what they were. You can't start another man's habit. I know they was buying dirt bikes, jewelry. They had the house at the dice game. They ran it up. They bought billboards. They tried to go at Meech. Fuck Meech. They failed. All y'all failed? I'm watching. As I'm watching, I'm truly understanding that loyalty is not a real word. I'm not going to die for you. No more. Today, 2025. I'm not going to show you. I did that. I try to show you loyalty. What it was.
You live long enough to be my age, you would know better than to give somebody your goddamn loyalty.
Die for you. That's the wrong word. I don't know how hip-hop sold that word, loyalty. Loyalty is not the word. Trust maybe on something, but don't loyal for you mean what? Email blast you, put you on my site all the time? You stupid? I understand it, but at the same time, I trust you. I trust you on the play, and I gotta go. All this, I live dying for a dude. It didn't get me nowhere. Don't say the word loyalty to me. The word loyalty to me don't bounce like that. It bounces a different way. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to it. I take it a little extreme, the word loyalty. So I don't.
You know who I know heavily speak that word loyalty? Them broke ass niggas.
Don't say it. I don't even want to say it. When you say it, I say the same speech. I don't believe you'll die for me.
See, loyalty means they should get to beg you for something.
Yeah, no, what's up? I don't believe you'll die for me. Yeah, I trust you on the play. You can be devoted, committed. When I say go to first base, second base, third base, like I say, we coming home. Watch. I don't want nothing from it. I'm humble. But remember to play. When Don put his hand in the air, Gladys Rosa and his stepson, Carl King, is all he could really trust. He ain't go to jail no more. The boxing commissions, all 6 of them through Bob Arum, they trying to lock him up. They tax invasion IRS trying to get him. In fact, Gladys went down. Gladys Rosa went down. Had to do 4 years. Took the charge as the accountant. He still ain't get locked up. Madison Square Garden, the Dundee family, they tell him, I'm banning you from Madison Square Garden. He faxed him the next 16 fighters that he had. Spinks, he let Spinks, Ken Norton. I got Joe Frazier.
Yeah, you can't deny that Don was a serious dude.
I got Larry Holmes, knocking nice and young and coming. Oh, yeah. Madison Square Garden called back with a fax with an apology. But he said, how is it my fault? If I put $700,000 right here and a check for 2.5 and a nigga want the 700,000 cash, he won't go to the bank around the corner. And I chill with Mike. One-on-one, we go to amateur fights. Mike dealing with strippers. When I'm around, I keep my pistol. Back then, I thought I had a license to shoot. I got damn near 60 attempted murder. I shoot. Bah! My money right. Everybody taking cases for me. I'm up. I'm rich. I'm playing whatever the life is calling. I'm using the monster in me on some other shit. I'm with Don King, Mike Tyson. Mike, we in the car in the back of the Maybach, and he kicked Don in the face. Bah! And hit him. Bah! Don said, get the fuck out my car. All three of us. Made me and Jimmy, ain't that, but before that, he make a comment. I got 2 documented murders now. I got 2 different and another documented murder. We got out the car to Maybach, Mike Tyson go to running. We got out, Jimmy on probation, FBI. He like, nigga, come on, we gotta cross the street. We cross the street. By the time we finally cross the street, we get there. Jimmy say, hey, that dude just said.
Know how it is, you got one out for you, and this nigga just done something stupid.
A gangster comment, huh? I said, yeah, that's what that sound like. Man, let's go there. I look at what Don say. He got $700,000 in the armor truck trying to tell Mike Tyson, take this and this frizzless $115 million lawsuit. These white boys playing with your head. I was there. He managed Michael Jackson tour. He managed the Michael Jackson tour. But he about to make a spectacular out of Mike. They say Gorbachev, the president of the Soviet Union, Colin Powell. When I holler at Mike, he be Gorbachev, Colin Powell. Yeah, I think the President Bush Sr. is coming again to my fight. He said, yeah, those people don't go to Mayweather fight. Dang. What they attract? Me and him just be clubbing. Rest in peace, Von Zip. But we be solo. I gotta take him through Little Haiti. I gotta take him to Kansas City. I gotta yell Matchbox. I gotta make sure they yell Zoe Pound. Zoe Pound, let them hear it. Let them hear, man. I'm using minds for this. But what I see Don King when I'm locked up to read about him, my mentor, and he 95, I hurt to see that ain't nobody spoke about him, man. You know? Don King, that's just something I'm doing. I did on Don King. That's about it. I got some more to come, man. Guy Johnson. Man, Guy Johnson was, oh, man. Winnie Mandela, man. Winnie said, I'm the revolution. Jennifer Hudson, though. Winnie said, I'm the revolution. All right. He was in there for 27 years. I was out here warring. But we got a lot to come, though. We got a lot to come. Stay in tune, man.
Shout out everybody. Shout out everybody. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button for me, family. Fasten up your seatbelts because we keeping it busted.
I remember one time, y'all, I had hit for 3 bricks, right? Now, the thing was this. The dude I jacked was connected to Killer Stone. The dude was scared, right? But I think he missing the Killer Stone because Killer Stone, he bought one or something, and Killer Stone fronted him, 2 of them or whatever. He bought a brick in the hand, whatever he did, he fronted. But I know he owed the Killer Stone some money. So I knew Killer Stone was connected all around the city. He had love all around that city. He didn't politic, did been with a lot of people, right? But I'm thinking I can get this work off across the river. At this time, I didn't want Blabber, OG Blabber in my business. I didn't want to know what the lick out, the lick out of the pool. I didn't want to break bread with him. And I think Hot was in jail at this time. That's what I think. But I needed BG. So I hit him up. Yo, where you at? Man, we ready to go to the studio. To the Q93. Because Baby was waiting on him to come to Q93. So I said, man, I need you to come ride with me. He put up in the project. I think this what he had. I think he had that 626. This before he got that 929. Because when he got that 626, we made fun of him. And then he got that 929 Mazda, whatever that thing was. So anyway, pull up, jump in the car with me. We go across. I give him the Mac. And I had the 29s, right? I said, come on, go across the river. I got a homeboy named Richard Black. Shout out to Richard Black. Hit my dog. I said, yo. I said, man, I got these street bricks I need to get off. I said, it ain't too good now, but they can make some money. So he hooked the play up for me. I didn't know Stone hadn't reached out to his people all over there and like, look.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Tom Assassin 58, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate your support. You know I do. He said, yeah, I'm a real Zoe. And I also from Miami. Salute, family. T. Colton Hodge live. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate your support. Salute, family.
If Gangsta come over there, let me, get me the word, y'all. Whatever he told him, right? Well, this is what happened. We go across that river. There's some apartments across the river. Up Manhattan, before you get to Woodmill. So we beat over there, right? By the time I pull up to meet with my boy Richard Black, the dude he had to hook the play up with, I remember him. I said, man, that's one of Killer Stone people. But back then he just was Elvin Stone. I said, man, that's one of his people, man. But I'm already here now. So I jump out and I go at Richard Black and we go ahead to a female apartment that he know. So I go in there. I got the work in the bag. A brown paper bag, too. Go in there, go in the living room. BG still sitting in the car. The dude coming in with his bag with the money in there. So he pull out to get the count of money. And I'm looking at him like, man, I wanted to just be like, nah, but it's too late now because he knew I'm there. And I wanted to look, man, it's between us, but I don't want to say that because then it's going to look funny too. But I didn't know he already had put the call in there. Yeah, I'm about to do something with Gig, right? Man, while I'm in that house with this dude and he pull the money out on a little coffee table thing, I hear some shots going off outside. Well, first thing I grabbed was my bag and my 9. I had 2 of them, but I just up one and grabbed a bag. And I'm looking so I go run to the door. I run to the door. It's Jizzle letting that Mac go off. He had to let me know, man, come on, B, you know how they do. We do the custody. Like, come on, man, they were trying to bring you a move. It was 3 of them. Run, jump in the car. Then I thought about it. I say, man, if they were trying to bring me, this is a setup. I know my dog Richard Black ain't gonna play them kind of games. So it was Stone, the dude I'm telling you about. He figured like he looking like he all shocked because he didn't came out with his bag. So I already threw the dope, those stuff we had in the car, and I just, give me that, took that, we pull off. I bring Doogie to the radio station. Baby, look, he ticked off too. Birdman used to want BG to hang out with me. BG, he looked, he said, man, look, he mad. BG jumped out. Before he got out the car, though, he took his bag, he said, B, I want my cut too, man. Make sure I get my cut. And he just went on, walked off. I just looked. Baby looked at me, looked at him, and was saying something to him when he walked on in Q93, and I pulled on off. Went to that Know Ya. And what made me share that, y'all, because that man saved my life. He really helped me out that day. And I really be wilding. You know, sometimes we abuse our authority. You know, there's a few more stories that I done had BG with me, and we'd have been in some situations where I just was wilding, and I had him out there wilding too. He just was rocking, let's go. You know, and sometimes I think like, man, you know, God spared him. He spared both of us, but that man could have been killed. Because I didn't pull we'd be together, and I might just see something, and if I look like it's a hustle going, I'm jump out, and I'm, come here, let me get that, you know, but, and just to be right there. And he was known around the city because he has hot songs out, but I was doing wild stuff, and he'll be right there with me. And I just was like, man, this man really, really used to be in the mud, used to be with us, with all the gangster stuff around us. It's a lot of other stuff I'm not going to speak on, but I just thought about how that man held me down and how I just violate, how I just be disrespectful towards him, you know, and sometimes it'll be cool, but, you know, I like to have my fun, get my troll on, and then I had to let him know, too, you know, because he a rapper, you know, he already got his audience fan, let him know, okay, boy, I got mine, I got a voice now, too, boy, so don't play with me, you know what I'm saying, he come on playing, so that's how we hadn't gotten into it, but I just had to think back on, man, how, just was there for me, you know, he held it down, man, and you don't find too many loyal people like that. Sometimes a dude might sit there, be doing something else and see the play go down and act at the last minute or something, or be scared to bust that thing, you know, but he held it down for me, man, so, and I sometimes be like, man, I do owe him some level of respect, but then I be like, but it's the internet, so you playing, I'm gonna play, you know, but I just want to come in and share that with y'all, how sometimes, you know how people say you never miss a good thing till it's gone? Sometimes, man, when you mess up a friendship with a real one, it's hard to get that back. It's hard to get that love, that trust back. You know, but you know, me at this age, I don't really care about no friendship anyway. I don't buy friends too expensive. But I'm gonna let it be known what it is, how it is. If a person was really doing.
Shout out family. Shout out family. Look, check this out. We keeping it busting.
And you essentially said that Master P's brother, C Murder, wasn't a real street dude. Do you care to elaborate on what you mean by that?
All right. Because, you know, a lot of C fans got upset with me about that, right? You know, I don't care, but still, my thing is this. C Murder came from the Calico Project. C went off to wherever he went off to, in the army or wherever he went, right?
Right.
I never saw C, I don't know C for us in the streets.
Oh, he was in the army.
Right. So the stuff that happened while I was in the Fed and when he went back to the Callio, and he was running with some real steppers now. People looking at that say, oh no, he a real dude, this, right? Then they taking the situation, I don't even much like that they brought this up because this could hurt him instead of helping him. When some people, they've been sending me the clip about this, the nightclub situation with the gun and all that and shooting in the nightclub, right? But when you look at that, you be like, come on, man, no stepper gonna do that. And what real street stepper gonna have a gun in their name using Like, come on, man, let's make it make sense. The man fighting for his life, and people instead of trying to fight me, trying to say no, he was. The DA, prosecutor, all them people pay attention.
Family, you know, C Murder in prison for nothing. They know he ain't do that. All right, that dude went to jail trying to prove he a street dude.
The internet, they watch everything, bro. But real talk, C wasn't in the streets when we was out in the streets. When all of us was out in the streets, you know, stepping and grinding, and I was at Walter Project, he wasn't with that. He wasn't there. So I could only speak of what I know. Like you and I talking right now. A year later, whatever you doing, whatever you do, and I run across somebody, hey, you know Real Tune? I'm like, yeah. What type of person is he? Well, real now. A year later, you on drugs, you smoking crack, you wilding out.
You're not gonna wood.
But when he just not gonna wood for real, y'all. But anyway,
Man, they done took out the best of us, man. So I don't.
Yeah, but you're not gonna go to no crap. I'm gonna use this analogy.
Yeah, you know what I'm
But I want to show you this here. What I'm trying to show you is when somebody come ask me about Real Tune, I can only tell him what I know about Real Tune, what I witnessed the last time me and you had an encounter.
Right.
I can't talk about what's going on. I don't know that tune. I know what me and you. So I don't know C Murder. I never seen C Murder, never heard of C Murder. Right. And it wasn't no difference. No this. I was just letting people know. You know.
Oh, you never even heard of C Murder?
No.
Family, this really explaining a lot to me about how C Murder got where he at, because I couldn't understand it. Yo, he did all of that. He threw his mansion away for a cell for some shit he ain't do. For some knucklehead who stay in jail anyway.
Bro, listen to me, bro. This wasn't to try to hurt. This I'm trying to help the man because I don't like that he locked up for something he didn't do. You never heard from the New Orleans stories. You ain't never hear nobody tell.
And I'm telling you, family, I bet you I know what was on C Murder mind. All right, now tell me I'm lying. He thought he was going to spend a bunch of money and beat that case because he really didn't do it. And he thought he was going to look like the gangster of the year when it was all over with. He just didn't bank on what most of us who been out here know. There's plenty of niggas in there for shit they ain't do.
Tell a story about C Murder spinning the bin, jumping out with the chopper, coming through, wilding out. You heard a lot of stories about a lot of legends at the Cali. Right around.
Yeah, the Melf.
I ain't say the Cali. We talking about the Melf. Hold on with the Melf. Shout out to Gotti boys. We talking about the Calio project.
Magnolias?
Bro, didn't I just tell you we talking about the Cali? You go to my Magnolia.
Well, I'm just saying that a lot of these people have, because it's all in the same ward,
right.
A lot of these people have stories that counteract with each other.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but we all ran into each other or came in contact with each other at once upon a time.
Right.
So
17 walk.
Yeah, okay. Shout out to boy. Okay, let us know you know your history.
Yeah.
So anyway, you never hear people talk about. When you hear people talk about the Calio, you gonna hear Wango, he deceased. You gonna hear T Dub. You gonna hear Randall. You know, there's a few other guys. They don't want their names called. Cause they like, hey, so. Which I don't really care, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna respect that. For now, I'm feeling good today.
Family, to me, C Murder resented Master P instead of appreciating and respecting the opportunities Master P created for him. Because you know what I'm saying? He wasn't even a rapper. Master P got rich and made sure his brothers was rich. Yo, he got a joint in the projects. I mean,
but you hear the guys that's locked up in the feds. They got stories out on them. Marlo, Meatball, Nap, Glenn Metz. They got stories out there on these guys from the Calio. You never heard a story about C Murder stepping.
That's what the projects gave C Murder for moving with Ghetto Logic. Because Ghetto Logic demand that you fail. All right? Street codes demand that you lose.
Or really, in the streets or whatever the case may be. But you see in the documentary when he came back, when he made it, when he became successful and came back to the president, that's what hurt him, and that's what I don't like. I'm like, man, you made it up out of there. You did what a lot of people dreaming and wishing they could do. Not only you made it up out together, you're a millionaire. You just sold millions of albums. You come back to live your raps. Come on, man. That's the part that's be blowing me, bro. So, you know, and I wish that man get out of jail, bro, because man, bro, it's beautiful out here on this end. But like I said, a lot of his fans was like, no, she was a real. You only going on rap, or you only going on what you heard. I'm going on where I was at.
Yeah, they was talking about C Murder was a real G. See, you gotta be stupid to be considered a real G. It's like Meech. You see, as long as Meech was doing that 30 years, nobody called him a rat. The minute he was get ready to get out and look like he was going to be a winner, now he a rat.
I was in the street, see, about 2 years older than I am, I guess, I want to say. But
you only can be a G if you're going to be a loser.
He wasn't in the streets, and that's just what it is. And like I say, now when I was in the feds, the stuff that happened, he was running with them gangsters, running with them steppers, and I don't know what happened with that. I can't speak on that.
Right.
I can only speak on when it was drama, when it was war, what Biggie said was beef, when it wasn't safe to walk the streets, right. He wasn't in them streets with us. And that's what it is, bro. One more thing, to kill all of the back and forth. Pictures are the history for every project, every hood, correct?
Correct.
Show me a picture with C Murder, with the gangsters and the killers around the time we was out there warring, when we was out there in the streets. You're not gonna see none of them pictures. And the Catio love pictures, boy. Them boys being in the pictures, they up in there. All of us took pictures, all our projects, all the gangsters and steppers took pictures to let the people know this is what was at this time. Yeah, we was out and about, because we did that. He not amongst them pictures, bro.
Right.
You'll see me with the Catio in them pictures, though.
OG Gigaveli.
All right.
Shout out everybody, and we keeping it busting.
Our Cash Money.
Yeah, you did, because you didn't tell. If you would have told, they would have killed you in jail.
Oh, I would have killed some people in jail.
No, you never would have made it out.
Yeah,
it was a test.
No, let me show you something. I got stabbed a guy in jail. I got cold of tennis. I got cold of tennis shank in my cell.
So he was killing in jail? Well, a lot of people like Dirk went to jail because, well, Beatsky the shooter. He told me Dirk went to jail because his daddy snitched on Larry Hoover and turned around and snitched on him. It was kind of like the trade. Do stuff like that happen? Like, he had life. How can you get up from under a life sentence?
It depends on your circumstance. Dirk say somebody told on his daddy, put his daddy in jail. I never heard that as far as the snitch.
No, Beatsky shoot, it just came out. Like, it's on Trenches Worldwide News. That's kind of like my news stuff.
Oh,
yeah, we just
okay.
put that out.
Oh,
so I got like good source that said he told on Larry Hoover.
Oh, okay.
Right. But I don't know if he did or not. So I got to clarify shit.
All right.
But do you think, like, you can get up from up under life, right? Because, like, life is like...
Yes, you can. Let me show you why. Google is here. 7 war soldiers from New Orleans. They had murders. One little girl was riding a bike. She was a witness or something. She got hit up. They all had a life sentence. They went to trial. One beat it in trial. The rest of them got life. They had crack and all that. When Donald Trump filed for the First Step Act in 2018 in December, everybody started filing. And they gave their life sentence back.
They gave them back?
Yeah, 7 war soldiers. Google them there. It's Papa, they had a life sentence.
Well, they gave... You got your life sentence back. You got your time back. But you didn't get your life back. Because you didn't get to go back over there with Baby now. Right?
Right.
But given the fact that now... It's like you're doing better than Baby now. Because, like, his name is getting drugged through the mud. He's getting,
but
like...
my name is drugged through the mud, too.
No, but it's different, right? For you, it's kind of like you retired, right? When you did what you did, you actually retired from the game. You no longer was a member, right? So they got to look at that like that was your retirement, right?
Right.
So that's how I look at it. And you told them people that's dead, right? I kind of like think you the first one to ever finesse the Fed, right?
Yeah.
But what do you say to people that's at home, right? And young niggas at home, and they got 3 bodies, and they're about to go to jail. What can you do to prevent them from not from going to jail, but from catching another body, being that you have caught?
It's peer pressure. First, you got to be able to look your friends in the eye and say, no, I don't want to get in the car. No, I don't want that gun. Because if you notice this, when a lot of people go to jail now, 10, 15, 20 of them, they go to jail, all of them broke.
Right.
Nobody can pay for lawyers. Nobody can bond out.
Right.
Nobody have money for So it's like y'all all running, repping these gangs, putting all this stuff together, but everybody broke. You good for the moment because all the females see y'all coming through with the jewelry, the clothes, the outfit from Big T. You looking good. You know Big T?
Right. I don't know Big T. The tall T-shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't wear that no more.
Oh, okay.
I kind of like thinking you in the past.
All right, my bad.
But you can't do something for me, though. I was thinking about it because, I don't know if you saw my Off the Porch interview. I was on there with my artist,
Yeah, I watch all your interviews.
Yeah, I was there with Karma Twos. And I kind of told him to go kill. But he wouldn't go kill. But now that you're here, I think he should hang with you. You can teach him how to kill. I mean, I know you retired.
No, I don't want to go back. I don't want to relapse. Because let me tell you something. You might think I'm lying about this, but you ever sat back while you smoking that Reggie you smoking right now?
Stop playing with me.
All right, my bad. And have you ever sit back and said, this person got away with this person played me, this person. It's like, when I was in jail, I used to sit back and think about a lot of stuff. I had 20 people I want to kill. So.
Come on, gang.
Yeah, for real, right?
20?
Yeah, I got at least 20.
I ain't got 20 people I want to hit.
Yeah, I think about 20. It's 20 of them. So that's why I try to stay away from violence. Because my thing is, if I get into it with you, if I pick the gun back up, then I might always go sweet.
I'm not going to get into it with
you.
No,
not you. I'm talking about I'm picking a jail. No, I'm not a killer. I'm a citizen now. I'm a civilian now, man. Now I'm a civilian.
No, you ain't a citizen.
So let me ask you something. This is how I show those youngsters too, how you stay out of trouble too as well. Watch the company you keep. Watch the people you hang out with.
Yeah.
Who I pull up with?
Nobody.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I ain't got to worry about, I only got one friend that I hang out with out here in Texas, and that's Crypto Jeezy. I don't got to worry about dudes having their phone recording me when mad they come, they coming to the internet. Oh, look at Gangsta did this, he did this. I don't have to worry about that.
Right.
Because he a good dude, solid dude. My best friend Hank, he in New Orleans, but I have a few other people, but out here in Texas, that's who I run with all the time.
Right.
If I'm not with him, then I'm by myself.
But it's kind of hard, though, because people know you're a killer. I mean, because they know that you killed a lot of people.
Yeah, but that's what I think for me and them, I stay out their way. You're not going to never see me in nobody's hood talking about who got the chronic or who got the E-pill, who got the double stack, triple stack, who got the cocaine.
Yeah.
I don't smoke. I've never liked smoke. I've never liked drink. I've never done drugs.
If they see somebody's hood, somebody about to die.
Right? Yeah, that's a fact.
That's all I got to say about that.
Illuminati sent me.
Yeah. Listen.
Unc sent me.
No, I don't do that.
Oh,
right?
all right.
I'm
Okay,
part of the new Illuminati. I'm trying to say so.
Oh, okay. You want me to take none?
Yeah, I ain't going to. Yeah, I'm trying to take him to say
I think if me and you hook up, it's a lot of people we can take down.
Right. Let's start with Birdman.
No, we're not.
I mean, that's what I want to start with. Because
that's what I think I'm going to have a conscience then.
No, we got to start with Birdman.
We can't.
We can get a lot for Birdman.
Let's put him to the side. Let's do Wayne.
No, Birdman. Listen, if we get Birdman,
I think we get Lil Wayne bigger.
No, Birdman like Diddy. If we get Birdman right now,
he say Birdman like
that's what I want, Mama. It's be big. Bring up all them bodies, all the homicides, all the drugs, and get them a whole lot of time right now. If we do that on the View skit, that'd be that new shit. I
like that.
Stop playing with me.
I like. Oh, you can rap.
Listen, no, listen.
Let's make a song together.
Listen, my last song I did was Down Down Baby for Nelly.
Okay.
Karma 2's rap for me now. Kind of like I'm a Van
Nelly just texted me not so long ago, but go ahead.
Stop playing with me. Listen,
okay.
So for all the YNs that's watching, they know you now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let them know what it took for you, actually. Like, they don't know. I've been trying to teach them that it take a lot to get here, right? Because, like, Saul, who was Paul, was a killer.
Right.
He changed, right? And they never really saw change. They never experienced change. Tell them what really does it take to actually change, to stop you from killing me. Because I said a whole lot of shit right now. I know back in the days I've been dead. So how did you change?
First, my religion. I became Muslim in 95, but I didn't take it serious. It was until I went to the feds. I left the nation and joined Sunni again in 05. August of 2005, I stopped cussing. I stopped using the N-word.
Right.
Then I started doing research because I was like, Baby then would send me thousands of dollars, but I was still robbing and breaking in people, locking in the Fed.
Right.
I felt like I still had a point to prove.
So Baby real, he sent you money in jail.
My whole 23 years and 10 months, him and Slim took care of me.
The fuck, stop playing on me.
Man, I had thousands. I still got the back in the days. We used to get the envelope with the stamp on it and it show you how much money you got.
He knew you just the whole time. He just took care of you till you got out.
Right.
I think he was a boss. He probably knew the whole time.
Took care of me my whole bit. That's why.
Shout out to him.
As long as I've been on the YouTube, you never saw me make a diss video about them.
No, I never seen that.
Because they, like, one of my daughters graduated from Howard University. One graduated from Tulane University. And they helped me take care of my children. So, you know, with a light sitting, a lot of people turn their back on you.
Right.
But, man, I was paying attention rich.
I mean, I kind of would have been too if I had you commit all the murders for me, right? If I had you killing everybody for me, I would took care of you too. I'm not saying baby did that, but I'm saying if I was the person that did that, I would took care of you too. But to me, it's like you stood because you didn't give them what they wanted. It's like they wanted one thing, and you kind of like gave them everything you did instead of what you didn't tell them who sent you to do it.
I could have been the Birdman if I wanted. He know that.
Right.
He on my paperwork. They gave me a life sentence for 2 murders I was never indicted or charged with. And they used the guy that wore the wire on my co-defendant in jail, and they used the conversation me and Bird had.
Right.
I caught it, man, the homie ran in through the gun. He said the gun was dirty. I said, yeah, that was Cali. He said, oh. So that conversation me and him had, and the conversation other people had, they gave me a life sentence for that.
Right. I mean, you ain't got the life sentence no more.
Nah.
That's good.
No,
so if you could say something to Birdman right now, what would it be?
Man, pay me my money.
Come on, gang. You can't tell him to pay you your money.
I want it now.
The body's over with.
No, he owed me for my hot boy rights. It's for a lot of other stuff because I started the hot boy. I gave him that time. They owed me for this stuff.
Right.
So a lot of stuff they owed me for.
Right, but they ain't gonna never pay. Baby ain't never pay.
Yeah, they ain't gonna. You just asked me if I could say something. Yeah, you ain't say.
But I thought you just said something nice, like let me back in.
No, I don't want to go back in. I'm too old now. Think about this. Let me show you something. Had I come home, now don't get it twisted. I would have loved to been in the big mansions and drive on the jets, ride in the Phantoms, and all this old fancy stuff. However, had I come home and went straight to Cash Money, now my kufi, I might would have put that down, my religion to the side, all this benign profit, all the stuff I had planned, that's to the side now because now I'm running with Cash Money. I might be toting luggage, or I might be holding the door, or I might be booking stuff, or running errands for Bird, whatever the case may be. Yeah. Me coming home, guard stripping everything from me, and me building from the ground up was the best thing. So now when I talk to these youngsters, I can let them know I didn't get a cosign from Cash Money. Right. I built my YouTube channel.
On your own.
Matter of fact, today made 3 years I've been home. Today, I got out January the 3rd, 2022, and I was by myself. I still don't know how to work an iPhone to this day, but I'm able to look these youngsters in the face and let them know, hey, it's okay not to have all the rich, my people multi-millionaires, but I had to grind from the ground up.
Right. And I was saying, like, being with ass money, I mean cash money. I'm not talking about, but you are the first person to be sacrificed other than myself. Like, when I came up, I was sacrificed by Nelly. They didn't believe that these big artists sacrifice people.
Okay.
Right?
So I got sacrificed by Cash Money.
Yeah, you did. Because you didn't tell. If you would have told, they would have killed you in jail.
Oh, I would have killed some people in jail.
No, you never would have made it out.
Yeah,
I got a test.
No, let me show you something. I got stabbed a guy in jail. I got caught with a 10-inch shank in my cell.
So you was killing in jail too? I ain't gonna say you was killing, but you was.
I had to defend I was. Listen, when you in federal, I don't know, I'm not gonna speak on state, but in federal prison, you're gonna get tried. It's people feel like you tough, I'm tough, we're gonna see who the toughest. So I've seen it all, been through it all, and but yeah, I got a shot for stabbing a guy. Yeah. And I almost killed his co-defendant, but I could catch myself in the midst. I was standing over him. He on the floor, and I said, man, you already got life. You about to get another life in jail. This is going to be hard to get off this one.
Right.
You're working on getting off the first one.
It's going to be hard.
So, and I stopped, caught myself.
Big Sandy is like, for people that don't know, Big Sandy is one of the worst penitentiaries in the USP. How do you make it through Big Sandy?
Oh, well, see, and I was in USP McCreary. I opened that in Pine Knot, Kentucky. Ooh. Well, when I first come in the system, the worst was Beaumont, Bloody Beaumont, and Leavenworth. Leavenworth was terrible. Had dark, hiding spots. So, in a DC blacks and the whites was beefing way back.
Yeah, DC was around fucking everybody.
No, I don't know about all that, but let's shout out to DC, man.
I'm talking about
so,
booty band.
So a lot of people getting killed, stabbed up. So you got to have a weapon on you,
right?
And you got to participate because if you come there talking about you ain't. And your homies get into it, you don't go, you're going to be the target.
Right. You need your knife and then you need your magazines for your bulletproof vest. tape that around tape it around yourself.
Gotta put the towel around your neck, make sure it don't stab you in the neck.
Come on, guys. I was just trolling. You serious as hell.
Man, cause dudes look, when a person come to stab you, they trying to kill because they want to set examples. So cause it's gonna travel to the next prison. Oh man, gangster got into it, such yeah, he stabbed him, oh yeah, he killed him, oh yeah, he paralyzed, or he flatlined, he had to fly him out, whatever the case may be. So you want to make a movie. So yeah, cause it's gonna travel to the next jail. So if you ever put up a neck, they're going, oh yeah, man, that's such yeah, he slaying that knife.
It's like a thing in jail, slaying a knife like slaying that gun.
Right.
Both the poles.
You got dudes that build a rec yard, they had a knife on them. You know how guys be out with their gun and how they always raise their shirt up to show their gun? That's what they doing in jail. They raising their shirt up to show their knife.
But what if the dick happens to fall out?
Well, then you gonna pick it. I mean, I had a guy, he had a shake about like this big. He ran up the stairs, it fell. Bling, 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 bling. Everybody come on.
Fall out.
Boy, stop it. Then he go back, pick it. It dropped 3 times, but the guard ain't see it.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. So niggas is flashing niggas with knives.
Let them know, yeah, I'm strapped out here. Like, cause it might be St. Louis all playing Louisiana in basketball. So your homie's gonna be out there, my homie's gonna be out here. One of your homies might foul one of my homies too hard, and then it's gonna go up in the gym. Everybody will jump up. They might take off.
Good old penitentiary fight.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta love them. Listen, gang, it was good having you, right? Because like I ain't really never talked to nobody that been sacrificed like myself in a long time, right?
Okay.
And it was good having you, right? And again, tell them what a okay, cool, because you said something about the hot boy, something like that, right? You said it came from the streets. Mm-hmm. But then he said it in the music. So it kind of like make me think that you was kind of like running the street in.
Yeah, we hooked up when I was young, when I was a child.
Right.
He used to give me Foxy Brown and a few other people, right? Zoe Pound, one of the original Zoe Pound members. That's right, let me get y'all get a look at that plaque. That's right, I'm in my office. Yeah, that's right, OG Gigaveli, yeah, I'm doing my thing. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. How they say the Yes, Lord. Now, check this out. I had first seen this guy, Ali, Zoe Pound. I had first seen him in a Fed magazine. And he was talking, money. He had an 848 critique criminal press, same charge I have. He talking in his popping his talk. He said what Zoe, because a lot of people don't know what Zoe Pound means. He said what that really means, talking about knuckles that, fight. The Haitians coming over from Haiti, going to Miami and stuff, so they got and he's best friends with Rick Ross, the rapper Rick Ross. So him and Lil Wayne started running around at one time. And he was explaining how when he went to Weezy to do a verse for his artist or whatever, Weezy spent him. Made him dizzy, give him an old spin. I'll beat to get up out of here, right? So he, according to him, he caught Wayne Phantom in front of the club. Blew it up. Yeah. So he called some other people, had him up again. So I'm reading this and man, I'm ticked off. I'm saying to myself, come on, man. Come on, homie. Y'all letting them play with y'all like that. But in my mind, I'm thinking, we tough from NO. But it's gangsters all over. Let me make that clear. It's gangsters all over. And then they in this people town in Miami, and y'all know them Haitians don't play down there, right? But I'm still ticked off that because they got too much money to much allow Zoe Pound to get up on him like that. But I didn't know Zoe Pound owned Reach. I didn't know he was the man in a certain part of Miami. Ali. So I don't know this kind of stuff because I'm locked up. All I know is CMR. Whoever signed the CMR, they're my people. So I'm ticked off about this, right? He in the face. So I said, when I run across him, I'm going to see him. We got to see each other. So it would be years later. I started to get that video, Wayne, and do a over the phone interview going at Zoe because I didn't like how he was kind of cocky, how he was talking that talk in an interview anyway with the Fed magazine. I didn't like that. I was like, what do you think? Okay, now you in the Fed. Okay, I'm gonna see you. But now here's the thing: there's a lot of Zoes in the Fed too, so they run together. And then Florida deep, depending on what federal prison you in, Florida, and they gonna come together, right? But I ain't thinking about nothing because my motto always been this, y'all. How I roll, if I get into it with you, I'm not going to the yard because this is what they do in the Fed. If a dude get into it, I ain't meet on the yard. So I mean they whole car. Everybody going to the yard and then either gonna try to resolve the situation or they're gonna take off right on the yard. So it can be fighting, stabbing, all that going on in the yard. My motto always been, it didn't start on the yard, it started right here. So I'm gonna take off right here. I'm gonna get my man, go to the hole, and then y'all do whatever y'all gonna do, clean up, whatever, or just let it go. But I'm gonna get him right now, right? So, and I should be like, you know what? But I always say this too. Be careful what you say because you never know when you're running to a person. But I had to read him and check it because I know how he look, right? I'm checking him out. Because I don't like what he did to Weezy, right? I'm ticked off about that. Right before I got ready to get out the Fed, y'all, this man pop up on my compound. Now, at this particular time, I'm retired, I'm chilling, I'm trying to cut it, right? But a lot of people know him. He had a big fan. When he hit that compound, it was like when Big Meats hit the other compound we was on together. That's how when he hit that compound in Florida. Yeah, matter of fact, he is in Florida in his home state anyway, and then everybody know who he is. So they, oh, it's over. He walk on the track. He came every time he walks, somebody run up on the dap and him and talk passe. And they, you know what I'm saying? They hit them up. They talking. So, and I got a few Muslim brothers. Big Jelly, what's up, baby? I got a few Muslim brothers that's a Haitian. So they speak the language that he speak. So they get to talking, and then I be like, what's going on? What y'all talking about? You know what I'm talking about? So anyway, but I'm like, man, I gotta see him. He on the same thing. I gotta see him because I know that's Birdman and people, and he know what I did to Weezy, so I gotta see him. Okay, but here's the thing. It's a lot of dudes from Florida on compound, but there's a lot of Muslims. So now, and there's some Muslims that's from Florida. So now people gotta decide what they're gonna do with them pictures. So now I go to rec yard. This is how, now mind y'all, at this time, I'm not on violent time. I don't want to slang the night. I don't want to go to war. I'm trying to go home now. Because here's the thing. I saw two people since I've been in the Fed. Two different situations where one guy had 4 months to go home. One guy had 2 weeks to go home. They get into a fight in the unit. The guy with the 2 weeks fell and hit his head and died. So the guy who had 4, he was from Florida too, the big old wicked Dre. He went to try to give him 5 years for that. Then I seen another guy have a fight with somebody. He fell and hit his head. They offered him 15. He would try. He got life. Now, so I didn't see all the kind of freak acts done and see all this stuff happen. So now I don't need this happening. I don't need to get in a fight with him. He fall, hit his head, die, or he hit me. I fall, hit my head, die, or stab me, whatever it may be. I don't need that right now. But I still got to put my game face on, like I'm with this foolishness, because everybody watching. They watching me. They looking, because you got the haters and the feds who didn't like me, who was hating on me, who was scared to put up. Then you got the ones who was rocking with me. Then you got the ones that's on the sideline they heard about over the years of me stabbing people, slanging the knife, violent, whatever. Now I ain't with that. But my reputation on the line, so I got to go to this rec yard. We go out. So we go out to the yard, right? He posted on the track. So I see the few of the Zoes, he got it all scattered around. So I come out, but I'm with Bo. All right, Bo from Miami. I think Carol City, but Bo been locked up like a year right after me, so he had 20-something years. Everybody know Bo as being considered a booby boy. That's Bo, one of the youngest one on the case. Okay, well, me and him hadn't got real tight, so we used to walk track and talk all the time. We used to talk about positive things, like what we gonna do when we get out, what's going on, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. So him and Bo, they homeboys from the street, so, but like I said, me and Bo been talking, and we on some positive stuff now. But I gotta come out here now because of this bull crap was going on. And he don't trust me, he thinking I'm on something, but he on the bull crap. He ready to rock and roll, So we get out, I see him, right? Kind of a little taller than me, dreads. I'm looking at him, I say, yeah, it's one of them old crazy Haitians. So, but Bo right here in the middle of us, so he like, so this gangster the Zoe. So he like, what's up? Like, what's down? So I'm being calm right now, because in my mind, I'm like, nah, not right now, man. I ain't, it's over with. I'm at the end, boy. I see the light now at the tunnel. First it was dark. When at first, yeah, I want to rumble with you when I see you was on site, blah, 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 behind that AccuPool. Then you in the magazine talking, but nah. I'm trying to sit down and let's talk. You drink coffee? You want creamer? You want some sugar? What's up? Because I ain't with this foolishness right now. I'm trying to get to the house. So, but he ready, he on point, he ready to rock. He trying to feel me out. But I'm coming in peace, but I'm out here. I'm trying to see what's going, what it is, because at the end of the day, I am Mr. Cash Money. That's just what it is. I don't care what they talking about now. I was Mr. Cash Money then. Now they can have it now. So it's all about Green Gang now, baby. That's right, I'm Green Gang. So Green Records. Let me see how that sound. Y'all like that name? Green Records? Green Gang Records? Green. I don't know. Anyway, we start walking the track. He right here, Bo in the middle, and it's me walking the track. So I'm like, well, man, what's going on? What's up? He like, well, man, I know I'm here in Birdman, you people, bro, and I got an issue with Wayne, and I know Wayne Bird's son, so I'm trying to see, I'm just trying to check the temperature, see what's going on, what's up with you. I'm like, man, he got some kahunas to be talking about, boy, because really, when somebody comes to a compound, it's like, I got the home court advantage, you at my compound. But he from Florida, I got these Haitians on his compound, and I got Florida behind me. What's up? But he don't know the power of the pool that I got on the compound too. But I'm humble with it right now because I'm at the finish line. You ain't about to hope more, no indeed. Why did 23 years and 10 months. You think I'm about to let you know it was 9 months at the time because I was waiting for to hear back from the judge after the victim family did the impact statement. Anyway, I ain't no way in the world, boy, I done come too far, boy. The judge already had re-sentenced me, but he put it on hold. He ain't about to let you jack that off. Because what happens is we get into a fight, if I up and knife and stab him, hurt him or whatever, they gonna have to write up. Prosecutor going, Giannis, you shouldn't let him out now because it's one thing about me. I was always a smart, educated gangster. I used to always tell people that. But he on the bull crap, right? He ain't so kind of aggressive. But he respectful. He standing his guard. He respectful, but he let me know I'm on this. I'm with this bull, right? But I'm like, if I match his energy, get high, like man, it's gonna go right there, right? So I learned that with a lot of people, right? Sometimes when a person aggressive, as long as they're not totally disrespecting you, you gotta be able to think. You gotta think for you and the next man before that car just crash, right? So I'm listening to him. He going in though. He talking his talk, when I get out, when he got a problem with 50. Yeah, 50 Cent had been jabbing at him over the years too. So he like, I'm trying to see what's up with Wayne. I've been hearing that people, my name in my but I remember Wayne did that song, One Time for Haiti. What up, Zoe? He shot him out in the song. So I'm like, Wayne shot you out? Wayne ain't tripping out there no more. Why are you still pushing this? But I'm like, that's just how that industry stuff go. I guess that he was known for being a tough guy then. So anyway, we walk on the track. He told me that when I get out, man, I say, listen, bro, I respect everything you said. I don't know what went on before. Because I was in jail. I don't know, but I'm about to go out there. Weezy the family. That's I love Weezy, bro. That's the family, bro. Yeah, I feel you. I hear what you're saying, bro. But out there, I'm dangerous. I'm even dangerous on the street. So he let me know I'm with the book. But I'm letting him know, bro. And you know what's crazy, y'all? So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, when I get out, I got CMR, plenty of money, ain't no telling what all they got all around the world for. And here I'm in here about to getting some beef or get an enemy, come to the streets. And I ain't got a dime in Chinese money. I don't got no artillery. I don't got nobody back. I'm out here by myself. Yo. That's why, bro, y'all got to start thinking, yo. So, he talking, he let him know, so we walking the track, talking. So, I had to flip it. So I was like, man, I'm on some positive stuff. I ain't with none of the bull crap, right? Let me get my flag. So, he started seeing, okay, this man. So I started letting, look, man, we got to get money when we get out. We got to get this. So as we walk on the track talking, I see him here say something in Creole. So a few Haitians start moving out. They start leaving. Like, that's what man, it's all. So they start, I guess they stood out. They had them stand down. And they start moving out, right? Yeah, a nice little bit of Haitians out there, right? But they had some boys on the basketball court playing ball. Boy with them beards. They playing ball. stand over there, jumping rope, playing it off. That was my keys. So guess what? I'm letting him out. Everything good. So he seen that I had a crew out there, and then the brothers started, they started moving out like they said, we talking ain't about nothing. He looked with a smirk on his face like yeah, I'm trained for this kind of stuff. But I didn't come out there for the violence. However, I still brought my people because I know how I could go down that fast. So he had his people out there. So the brothers had to come and watch my back. It was no more than right. But we talked, and guess what, y'all? He was due to go home in February. So he had like about about 4 months left. This man had 4 months left before he go home, and guess what? He got into it with somebody in the dormitory. He got some baby oil and did all kinds of stuff, cooked it in the microwave. Threw it on. Messed up his release date. Put him in the county jail. Gave him some extra time.
Yo, Ali, Wild Laney family, he knew he was getting a case for that.
I don't know what's up, when he gonna get out, or what's going on, but I know this. When he get out, there's gonna be some stuff going down in that industry, boy. They gonna be them old, he coming out with vengeance. He gonna be putting. But see, here's the thing too, though. 50, Wayne, they didn't got real big since he been paused. Since he been locked up. So it's not really easy to get close to them now like it was when he doing his time when he was running around in the industry. But you never know, bro. Anybody can be touched though. But like I say, I got a chance to talk to him. We kicked it. So when he get out, I have a report with him now that maybe I can, hey man, look, that ain't what's up, pop. Leave Weezy alone. I can't speak for 50 because I don't know what 50 got going. But Weezy F, leave Weezy alone, bro. Leave Shorty alone, man. But anyway, yeah, man, I was just thinking, man, because Zoe gonna be a handful when he get out. So I don't know when he about to get out, but he finished his federal time. He had that time he had to do when he assaulted the guy. So I don't know what they give him in the county jail, but he's gonna be getting out soon. So it's about to go down. And I'm gonna be out the way on the sideline. So they're gonna be hitting OG Gigaveli. Hey, you know what, boy? Hey man, can you talk to him? And let me see, man. Green Gang. Let me see what I can do. I'm politicking right now. We're gonna step in. We're gonna stop a lot of this stuff, man. Oh, so for y'all who wanna buy my hankies, I got handkerchiefs for sale. I said everything. I'm on grind. Like Foxy.
Shout out to Gangsta family, and shout out to y'all family. And as always, it don't take much to be nice. We all living on this planet together, walking in and out of each other's space. Respect is very important. I appreciate y'all coming out, spending your time with me. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Share the program if you will. Feeling a little under the weather, family, but I had to make sure I brought y'all the show. All right, family. I love y'all. 8:30 tomorrow night. I will be back.